Welcome to the weekly video podcast for the new PBS series Design E Squared. This exclusive online program will take you beyond the episode you just watched and deeper into the world of sustainable design. Gray to Green.
They suggested that we take the last 40 or 50 panels and break them up, basically crush them up and destroy them. And I asked if we could take possession of them rather than get paid to crush them up. And the state agreed, and they asked me in the meeting, what are you going to do with the last few panels? And I told them I was going to build a house, and everybody in the room started laughing.
If you're worried about global warming, you should worry about American buildings.
Nearly a third of the greenhouse gas emissions in the U.S. come from buildings.
25% of the world's energy is being used here, so that means 10% of the world's energy is used by American buildings.
Industrial, commercial, and residential buildings consume nearly 3 times as much energy as the cars and jet planes that are normally singled out as polluters.
Think of the cost of manufacturing buildings and all the materials that go into them. It's enormous.
Every year, 136 million tons of construction and demolition waste finds its way into landfills, about 2.8 pounds per person per day.
The garbage problem, the construction garbage problem, I mean, it's a huge issue.
Any idea that's a good idea is a simple idea. Paul Padini sort of realized that even this can be recycled. These giant freeways could be turned into something as elegant as a house. So he sort of broke the ice there and made us all sort of think about the ideas and the possibilities of what we can do with these enormous structures.
We enjoy the fact that people are excited about the house, but I think it's more important that people get behind the idea behind the house and start looking at the problem we have with all the waste that we're creating on projects like this and come up with creative ways of reusing it.
I would like to think that it's a movement, but I really don't think it is. I think it's still cheaper for people to grab it and throw it away. I mean, the state paid Paul Padini's company in Boston to throw away that stuff.
In the creation of these materials, in the firing of the steel and the actually moving these materials into place, there's so much embodied energy. So if you destroy these materials, then you've not only lost the potential to recycle this material or resalvage it, but you've also lost the embodied energy in the material itself.
If there's a little bit of thought that can be put into a lot of these big projects, especially from the government who builds the freeways, who builds the bridges, and then rebuilds them many times, but I think there would be a little bit more planning involved in putting them up in the first place.
You use what you have and where you have it. So whether it's an old building that's perfectly adaptable to a new use and lives on and creates a whole new environment for new uses, or whether you use the materials that are available to you in like the materials of the Big Dig. Those are all really important to think about.
Next time on Design E Squared.
China will build new housing for 400 million people in the next 12 years.
If they don't do sustainable work, they will destroy our air quality. Nobody is free from anybody else's pollution.
The pace at which things happen will either save us or sink us.
We should find some new way to go. Otherwise, the whole global, whole world will be collapsed.
For more information and to subscribe to our other podcasts, visit us online at design-e2.com.